never a cap. Out of the draft, watching me bow. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win?
Well, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Six figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brought down by 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And now it's 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's it.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
38-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Just like 56. Touchdown, defense. 56.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made by
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. throwing now is Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He was tackled.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Allen's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
You. Check 26, check 26. I want flat.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 43-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Justin Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
44-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 3.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Harris has it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once more, here's Eckler. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they have to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Justin Jackson.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He doesn't.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. It's a foot race.
That's right, baby. It's
and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down
from the 50. Here's Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
49 the mic, watch 49. Here we go, deep.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep up. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Herbert on 1st down now. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Flush to his right. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being concerned. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And the lead will grow by one more.
Good. Makes the score Bills 31, Chargers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Chargers first down. Herbert.
Henry's got it out on the left side.
Herbert.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Forced out to his left. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Herbert throwing again. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
First and 10.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the 13-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's got some space here. And they finally get him down at the other 46.
That's good.
A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards on the ground. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Pollard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Run for Pollard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. Got 4.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Nick Needham picks it off. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last throw here for Herbert. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bills, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers.